Hi, Amy. I'm okay. How are you? Can you hear me? Okay, wait. Am I muted or something? Because I can't hear you. What in the
And let's see, what
world?
about
Oh, there we
is it
go.
good? You got it.
Yay.
Okay, there you go. Something flashed, so it's
Yeah.
okay. So
Okay.
welcome in. With that being
Hi.
said, we have a lot of stuff to talk about. I kind of want to tell you, you already know how I do this, right? So I get signs and symbols, I
Yeah.
get feelings and emotions. They put me in different situations and make me relive, refeel, or re-experience things. And the last thing is
Yeah.
I get words and phrases. So with that, hang on, let me feel. I'm gonna feel around. All I really need you to do is be like, Amy, heck yeah, that makes sense, or no, it doesn't.
Okay.
Because I want to see how well they can talk.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's hold on. Let me go ahead and make you big. That way I'm not squinting.
Okay.
And hold on. Let me close this here.
I'm
Oh,
so
oh,
excited to talk to him. I miss him
I
so much.
know. I know he's a good person. So I, what, you know what I like? I like that this person is not somebody that committed suicide. Every single person today has done that. And like, this is not
Yeah.
that case. He goes like
Mm-mm.
this. He goes, nope, nope,
He would
nope.
never.
And I go, I know. He says he has like too much pride or he's too good. And I go, okay. It's very cool too, because he keeps talking about like the good Lord, which is interesting. So he like talks about like that. And I go, it's a thing. It's a thing. He
Yeah.
says, what? Tell me. Oh, was he married twice?
More than twice.
Really? Okay, this is what he said. He says, literally, and I quote in my head, God blessed me with the best one for last. Like, that's why I was like, wait, how many? What is this going on? Like, that is a whole thing for him. He says that one. He's so funny. He's saying, like, she knows I could take care of her. She knows that that could be a thing. He says,
Yeah.
you would do anything. You'd bend over backwards for him. You do. He says everything I asked. He says one. Oh, even his hour of need. So he just wasn't feeling very good. He was having a really hard time at the end. That's what he says. He says that, come on, bud. One. He says, I still have it. So like insert dirty joke. This is not like a normal thing for him to like talk to somebody like me. And he says, this is very like interesting. It's very
Yeah.
interesting. He says, he's glad to be here. Was he military?
Yes, Marine Corps.
Really? Oh, no wonder. Okay. Yeah. He keeps talking. I have a picture of my dad in the Air Force over
Yeah.
here, and he keeps going, yes, sir. Like that. I'm like, okay. So we're
Yeah.
both doing it. He says that, tell me, tell me. What? Oh, oh, did y'all, okay. Maybe you're like me. Did y'all get married in the JP though?
No.
No. Okay. He goes like this. He talks about putting a ring on your finger, but it feels very small. And so I was like,
Mhm.
I don't, oh, okay, okay, okay. He goes like this and this. I got married both in JP. He says,
Still,
oh,
I still wear them.
really? You do, you're both of them. Oh,
His
yes,
and mine. Yes. Yes.
good. Oh, that's our buddy. He's talking about, come here, like hugging you. He gets up here and he does like
Oh.
this, and you can feel the clothes. You can feel him like touching you in a way. He says that he misses you. He does. He's in heaven though. He's in what we like to call your angel, which is really, really nice. He oh, what is he still like the background on your phone?
Yeah.
What happened? Yeah, okay. No, he's just talking about always seeing you whenever you open up your phone or always being there. And I go, okay. He says that, tell me, tell me. Need to respect her. Who was all coming out of the woodwork when he died? What was going on with that?
His family.
Oh, oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah. He goes like this. He says, respect her, talking about you. He says they all, which means
Yeah.
like coming out of the woodwork.
Mm.
What? So did they not like you?
I never thought they did. And he always knew, like, he always would tell me that, babe, they're fake. I know them. I know them. And I'm just like, I'm willing to get along with them because of you,
I
I don't
know.
hold grudges toward anybody, you know what I mean? I married you,
No.
I married them too. They're my family too. But when he
Yeah.
passed, it was rough for me, It was rough.
He literally used the term, he likes to like take things out of my head and my vocabulary. And he's talking about how they were like mean, they were pushy, they
Yeah.
were mean, they were trifling would be another good word for it too, like a whole thing. And he
Yeah.
doesn't like that. He says that he has a sister.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's talking
Two
about,
of them.
he goes, he says, my sisters would look at her in disdain. And I'm like, and he's talking about them holding their chin up like that. And he's like, stop it. He
Yeah.
says, they'll see. He says, what? Oh, apparently you can like hum really well, or maybe you like sing a little bit or something like that. I don't know, like that.
Yeah.
Talking about you, or like that, and like
Yeah.
him coming up behind you. It's very interesting. Y'all are very
Yeah.
romantic, touchy feely, like in a great
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
I like it. He says, what? Best what? We all like together for like less than 10 years.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Okay. Because there's a lot of love here going on for that. Like, this is a forever
Yeah.
thing. He says, tell me, is this year gonna make it? I don't know. Are you on year 7? Or what would this be?
It would be year 7 of us dating, but it'll be 3
Dating.
years of us married.
Married. Oh, okay. Yeah. I go, what about this? How long? How long? And he talks about 7. So like that's the whole length of the relationship. He says that, tell me, what? And how did it go? What happened? Weird. He always wants to let you know that like he's okay. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it back. I got it. I got it. I got it. But what happened, bud? What happened, bud? What? Could you not be by his side when he was passing? Really? Oh, because he's talking about when he's passing, he's talking about, I want you to be here, but he's talking about how there wasn't able to have that. And he's really, really sorry about that. And he says that he apparently were in like delirium or something going on a little bit. And he's talking about, wait, so he was in the hospital?
Yes, he was.
Oh no. Okay. I go, where are you at? What was happening? Are you in a car? Like what's happening? And he's talking about laying there in this hospital, going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. He
Yeah.
says that, what, bud? Hold on. Having a really hard time breathing. I wonder if he just went into cardiac arrest and then like collapsed. Like what was all that about? Did they, yeah. And they tried to bring him back.
So he was on dialysis and he did at-home dialysis. He was healthy, or else, he wouldn't have been able to go on the transplant list.
Yeah.
We got the call the day before Thanksgiving. We drove 3 hours to Gainesville because we're in Tallahassee, Florida, and he got checked in. Yeah, and the surgery they told me it was going to take like 6 to 8 hours or so, and I'm pacing back and forth in the like waiting room and trying to check on him. And as soon as they put me in that little room, this feeling came over me, and I was like, something's wrong. I know something's wrong. But they lied to me at first and told me that, oh, when he was in recovery, he woke up complaining of pain. I said, okay, that's normal. You just got cut on. You just got a new kidney, and okay. And I'm like, well, what happened after? They're like, oh, the nurse said when she pushed pain medications, he turned gray and his heart stopped. They only told me that he coded once. He coded 3 times, and it caused him brain damage, and he had no oxygen to his brain. And I had to make the decision to pull him off like life support, but I was there for like 4 or 5 days in the hospital before I could piece everything together. So he really had been passed all that
For a
time.
long time, no wonder.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you poor thing. And he's with you this entire time. Yeah, he's talking about how he's there. And I go, what happened to you? Why are you in the hospital? He's talking about like lashing around. And I go, what? And then he says cardiac arrest. And he talks about being brought back or like coding again. And
Mhm.
he says, man, it was like a damn shame. It was a damn shame. And I was like, I know. And he says that one. Why would they keep you separate from him though?
I don't know. They told me that they were cleaning him up, and just none of the story that they were telling me was making
No.
sense. And I was like, something's just not right. I just know something's not right.
Mm.
Something was missed. I know it was.
Yeah, it almost feels like I don't even know if it's let's see. Tell me about your body. What was going on with that, bud? What was going on with that? He comes up and he keeps trying to grab your hand and he's like, I want you to know that I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. But we got to figure this out. And I go, what? Weird. Heparin. I wonder if they didn't put enough, like, I wonder if they put too much like blood thinner or something like that in during,
Yeah.
or not enough blood thinner or something like that. It's heparin is a blood thinner.
Yeah.
What? I'm wondering if there was like a small blood clot. That like something that happened in that area. He keeps showing me tubes, and obviously that can be like kidney and stuff like that. But I wonder if it has something to do with either not enough blood thinner or too much, and it causes this shock. And when they push the pain medicine, they go through and it has saline in it, and it like pushes it through, and it causes us to have this blockage.
That makes sense because they
Yeah,
took him back in surgery to clear up the blood clots after the kidney went in. Yes. Yes.
really?
Yes, ma'am. It makes perfect sense. Yes.
Oh, how interesting.
Yes.
I wow. Okay. I bet that that's a thing. Now he's talking about how ooh. Have you thought about taking this to court?
I have already. I've been fighting for him
Yeah.
since the day that he passed.
Good, good. This is what he says. He says something, taking this to court. He says, you know that they're always going to have the thing of like, oh, it's routine, like that. And he's
Yeah.
talking about the same, bullshit, different line. And
Mhm.
he goes, one. He says, but nobody was in that room except for the people that you're fighting against.
I know.
So it's almost like you're losing a battle, but I do think it has to do with something with blood clots. I'm just going to tell you that 110%. And what? It's something either not enough or it is almost like chemical. But what? It's a good hospital. Gainesville apparently is it's a big hospital. It's not like it's a small one. Okay. I've
Yeah.
never been there before or that area. And so
Mhm.
I go, is it like a podunk? Like what? He's like, no, like it's decent. It's decent.
But
He
it's
says,
supposed to be the best hospital in Florida, Gate Shands
mhm,
Hospital. Yes.
and
Mhm.
he says somebody just wasn't paying attention. Somebody just wasn't paying attention. He says, one, you were able to be there as you pulled him off though.
I couldn't even stay because my heart couldn't take it.
Your car couldn't
I
take it.
in the
No,
room, I just kind of went off on everybody. I was
I
like,
would have too.
this is my person. Like, what
It's
do
your
you
best friend.
mean? Like, yeah.
I know. I
And I
know.
just remember laying my head on his chest, like, please come back, please. Like, I need you to come back. But I knew he
I know.
wasn't.
I
And
know.
that same
He's
second, I like ordered his medical records and everything. I was like, I want everything. I want everybody that touched him. I want everything. I said, I want everything. And like now this year, Amy, is like the year that I'm actually kind of able to decompress a little bit because it's like
fine.
I go to work, I come home
Yeah.
and I'm in straight hermit mode because
Because you
it's
miss your
just,
buddy.
yeah.
No, I know. I know. Yeah, I let's see. He is around you. One. Ha ha ha. You don't have a dog right now, correct?
No.
Yeah, this is what he said. I go, well, what about her? I said, doesn't she have a furry little friend? And he said, no, not right now. He said she'd let that dog die. Like this, like that's why I was laughing, like with how sad and you working. And I was like, oh, he's like, don't wish that on that dog. I was like, I'm so sorry.
And that's what he would always tell me. I'm like, babe, please, can we get a dog? He goes, babe, you would kill the dog because you're never home. You go to work. And I'm like, no, I wouldn't.
No, okay. Yeah. Oh, that's so funny. I've never, that's why I laughed because I'm like, I've never heard that response before. So know that it's a thing. Yeah, I was like, man, she needs to get like a little Yorkie or something. Totally not. He wants you to, but the timing and then everything. What? Tell me, bud.
Yeah.
What? Did they cremate him?
That's what he wanted. So
Yeah,
I
good,
did what he
good.
wanted to do.
Good, because this is what he said. I said, where are you at? Where are you buried at? He goes, no. He says, I'm cremated. And I go, oh, okay. He was like, no, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. He says,
Yes,
what? You have him?
I do.
Yeah. I go, where is he at? I said, did everybody come in and like take a piece of me? He goes, no. He says, my baby has me. I go, okay, good. Boom. He
Yes.
says, right there in front. He says that there's a shrine to honor me. He says,
It is. Oh my
so
God,
the
it
whole
is.
thing. Yeah, it's a whole thing. That's cool. Not many people have that at all. Oh, but he's talking about here. He says, he says he's stiff. He says, but he can dance if he wants to. He's like slightly dancing with you. It's funny. He says that what?
Yeah.
Oh, 20. Is he 28 years? How old is he compared to you? How many years?
He's 10 years older than I am.
10. What is 28? How old were you when you met him?
I was 34.
34. Weird. There's something about 28, unless it's a 28 year. I don't think he has a 28-year-old daughter. There's something about that.
No.
I don't know why. Yeah. I'm like 28 years. What is that? We'll have to go back. Or 2/8, February 8th. He didn't, I don't think he passed in February. Just because it doesn't
No.
hit that. Hang on. We'll have to think about 28 later. Tell me, what about her? What were you doing? Ha ha ha, drinking. Interesting. What? I said, what happened with your kidney? He's talking about putting everything in his mouth. And then he says, like, genetics to go with it too. I was like, yeah, sure. And then he talks about drinking, like when he was younger, that whole thing.
Yeah.
He says that, yeah. He's very proud of like what he built or what he tried to build. He likes to look cool in cars. He's very proud. He's very proud. What? It's always an honor to be by your side. He loves you. He loves you. He doesn't want you to think about, what happened to him. He says it's a damn shame. I think it's good that you're doing it, but I don't know, just because of the feeling, and I do this all the time. I feel these. I don't know. I know why, but I don't know if you're going to be able to prove in this court 110%. I think maybe you get some compensation of some sort, but I don't know if it's, hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah.
And so what, hold on, tell me. She what? Interesting. Why aren't you creating your own business? What's up with that?
Because I'm trying to figure it out, dear. I'm trying. He knows.
This is what he goes, this exactly. He says, now why don't you go and you take some of that energy and put it into creating your own business? And I was like, well, doesn't she have that already? He says, like, you're massively talented. And I go, oh, okay. And he's talking about redirecting that fury. And he says, what? He says like with his help, you'll be the queen or you'll be the star, like all the way through. He says that,
Okay.
tell me, what should you do it in? Hmm, weird. It's almost like I want you to do something in aesthetics and then down the line, like go into property and then down the line, like go into like, I don't know, luxury furniture or something like that. Weird. I don't know, something
Okay.
intense. What are you doing right now? Or what do you want to do?
What I want to do, I just want to buy businesses that are already established and make them
Yeah.
grow more. But right now I work for the state of Florida, and he knows how much I
Oh,
hate my job. So
yeah, you do not like it. So it's so interesting. So have you ever thought, now this is just coming from this, that's the whole like property thing that I'm talking about. And
yeah.
that may be where the business. So it's like, have you ever thought about finding, oh my God, you know what you could do? Hold on. How does that work? It's almost like you find these little boutiques or these
Mhm.
little like spas or boutiques or clinics or whatever they are, and you build upon them and make them grow and then sell
Right.
them.
Right. Yes.
I want you to be in that area because you really have this business mindset that can allow you to like expand exponentially quick, but we need to get out of the hermit phase.
Yes. I know.
Okay. I know,
I
but we're
know.
taking our time to get there. We're taking our time. Don't worry
Yeah.
about it. I want to ask him some more things. So tell me, hold on. Is your birthday like coming up?
It passed already in
Oh, it
February.
did. It was
Today's his
February.
birthday.
Oh, he's talking. Oh, that's why he says like, baby, it's my birthday or baby birthday like that.
Yeah.
Today's his birthday.
March 16th. Yes.
So we rescheduled for his
Yes.
birthday.
Yeah. Yes.
That's all I'm gonna say there. Okay.
Hmm.
So you're the February birthday.
Yes. February the
Okay.
4th.
Okay. So my last session I was having, there was a gentleman that was in here in the room and he kept talking about February. And I was like, you don't feel like an Aquarius. And she was like, no. And I'm like, that's because it's you. So he's been here this entire time.
Yeah.
Tell me, one. And you don't go out. You didn't go out. You didn't do anything like that. Yeah, he's talking about you laying in bed. I'm not saying you did this, but he shows me you laying in bed with like a bottle of wine and just like, I'm just gonna stay here. Like,
That
that's it.
that's true. And I would cry in my pillow every night because I
Sugar
felt
bean.
like, yeah, I felt like, I had like these thoughts like, did I drive him to die? You know what I mean? Because I drove
No,
him to the hospital. Like, is there something else I could have done to
no,
help him? Like,
no.
and after a while I had to just pick myself up, like, okay, Jamie, get it together. Like, seriously.
Yeah. Yeah, Jamie, you didn't do this to him at all. This was a freak accident that could have been avoided. He shouldn't have died. He was a young man. Y'all would have been able to go traveling and doing everything. But also remember at the same time, I think it's interesting that, and I know you don't see it from this point of view yet, but you and him are a partnership and you love each other, but you would have always, I mean, he would have let you shine, but you would have always been leaning on him, and like admiring him and loving him and him doing
Yeah.
his thing. And then you would have been like, you would have your thing as like a side project.
Yeah.
Now you are going to come into who Jamie is and be this
Yeah.
mogul that you are, and he's going to be able to push you up.
Okay. Yeah, I
Okay.
got it.
And so
Yeah.
that's how that's going to work because you pushed him up for so long. So now he's going to do it to you.
Yeah.
He says that what? He says the king and queen have left the building. What? What? He's so funny. He like just showed me a thing of like having a crown on and like having like one of those like robe things on or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all would go to parties. Y'all would go to like little events and parties and stuff like that together or something. He's just talking
Yes.
about walking in. He says that what? Don't forget about your own family. Um, yeah, it's a very interesting thing he says. Tell me. You and your mom are very, very opposite, aren't y'all?
Yes.
Yeah, he talks
Yes.
about this. I said, so what's up with, he says, she hangs on me. We're a partnership. He like has you turn to your family and it's kind of like, and I go, well, what about this? He says, her and her mom butt heads. He says, but there's no like getting into her brain. Maybe mom is like a more of like a negative personality all the time, which could be very, very hard for you.
Yeah.
He says that, yeah, what? They don't even live in the same state as you? Where are the
No.
parents at? Oh,
California.
oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. He goes, I go, where are they at? Does she see him? No, 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 no. They don't even live in the same state as her. I was like, okay, cool. He says,
Mhm.
what? Haha. Did you meet him online?
No, we met at work
Or
in
work?
California.
Okay. This is what he
Yeah.
said. He says, I saw those pictures. That's all he said. And so I'm like, did he meet you online? What is this about?
He probably saw the pictures that I took in my phone.
Yeah. Yeah. There's stuff going on. Let me just tell you. And it's all blurred out, but I'm okay. I'm here for it.
But
And
I'm
he
not
sees
meeting
it.
anyone online.
No, he won't let you do that though. He's like, just the whole thing. Tell me. What? What? He says he was working from home. Was he retired?
He was retired because he could no longer
Yeah.
work because of his, kidney disease. And he did
Gotcha.
dialysis at home. Mhm.
Yeah, so you're helping him. Okay, this is what he says. I go, so what are you doing? What did you do for work? He says, I did my work at home. And I go, why? He said, I was retired. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, okay. And he has these
Yeah.
little house shoes on and he's walking around this house. That's what
Yes.
he's doing.
His house shoes and his robe. Yep.
Yes. Yeah. That's where he's at. He's cozy. He's comfortable. He says that, oh, is this like not y'all's place? Is this a new place?
This is where we were living. Yes.
This
Where I
is
am
where y'all,
now.
so no wonder he's walking around in his stuff here because this is y'all's home.
I can still hear him coming up and down the stairs.
Mhm. Yeah. That's because he's here. He's
Yeah.
here. Hold on. Hold on. You say, what's the point? I guess it's for you. I know you're normally a really clean person, but for you, maybe you're getting lackadaisical on that, like leaving shit out and stuff like that now. He's like, Jamie, what the hell is this? And I go, why? And he's talking about the counters. He's like, what's going on here? Like, why
The counters, the counters are clean, Mr. Barnes. I
I
still
know.
just haven't thrown your boxes away. Thank you very much. And I still have all your clothes and shoes. So leave me alone.
He loves you. He loves you, but he's always on your ass in a good way. He says, wait, and it's fine. Ma'am, what? What? He has this good TV. Where is that at? And you don't watch TV downstairs anymore?
That's his area.
Yeah. He's talking about sitting on like what would be like almost like a couch in my head, and he has this TV
Yes.
on, boop, like that. And he's like, I'm here. Where are you? Like
Yep.
that.
Yeah.
Because he's
That's
still there.
right. Yeah.
He loves
That
you.
is it.
He's in this home with you. So I would say he doesn't like cats.
No.
Yeah. I was gonna say you should get a cat. And he said, don't you bring that cat in here. And I was like, oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I
he
won't say that.
He doesn't like cats.
No, not at all. What? You didn't barbecue. Shut up. He does not. He's like talking about like a little old smoky or something like that. And I go, what are you doing? He's like, I'm cooking for her. I was like, you didn't cook for her. She cooked for you all the time. I was like, that's not a thing. He says that, yeah. He still ate salt though. He still ate salt.
Mm-hmm.
I said, you're
Yeah.
not supposed to be doing that. He says, we have to season it. I said, I get it, but you're being bad for yourself. So he's still in your home with you.
Yeah, I figured as much. So naughty.
Yeah.
Is he
Yeah.
okay with the guy that I'm seeing right now? Uh-oh. Sorry.
He goes, nope. And I was like, oh, hold on.
But he's a good guy.
Hold on. Is the guy a little bit, he's not huge. Is he a little thicker?
Yeah, he's swole.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
huge. Yeah.
That's what he said. He goes like this. He goes, let's say he's a little thicker than me. And I was like, oh.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know if we're going on the dirty area, if we're talking about the whole thing, but I am so sorry I'm bringing that up. And he goes,
no.
He's funny. He says, he comes over here. Are you thinking about asking him to come and live over here with you?
No. He
Good.
should know me better
Good.
than that. No.
This is all he said. He goes, as long as you don't have him live over here with you, that's fine.
Okay. No, that's not where
That's
I
it.
am right now.
Good,
Okay.
good. I have to say, I think it will be. He said, don't tell her that. Don't give her any ideas. She's not getting married to him. And I was like, oh, okay, whatever.
Because he's already, the other guy's already talking about it.
Shut up. Really?
Yes, Amy, yes. And I just kind of play it off. I'm like, huh? Huh?
Don't do it. Don't do it.
You know?
Don't do it yet.
No,
I would say it's good. Try it for at least like a year and a half. Do I think it's bad? No. Do I think somebody's a little jealous? Yes. Do I think he'll get over it a little bit? Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I don't know. He'll have to.
Yeah.
To. But does he love you to pieces? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is what I want you to do right now. I'm glad we could have our session on his birthday. I have to go to one more session, but I want to tell you that, my God, he loves you. He's around your home. And I mean, if you need me, if you have any questions, please let me know. Don't feel like you're alone, because you're not. It's going to be, now another thing with him, it's going to be, you could hear him coming up, you can get senses of him, but he's in what we like to call heaven. He's in a higher vibrational state. So you won't get a heavy feeling from him. You won't get a sad feeling from him. You'll get almost like a light, playful feeling from him. Okay. And know that you did a good job, and he's going to reward you in the future. Okay. Okay. And if you need me, let me know.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Welcome. Anytime, honey. I do too. And Jamie from Amy, I love you. And just let me know.
I love you too.
Yes.
Thank you, Amy.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Okay.
Bye, Sugar Cube.
Bye.